The regular viewers of my channel may remember video 280 where I did a complete and comprehensive review of this RigExpert AA55 zoom. One of the things I showed in that video was how to use an open, load, and short calibration standard to calibrate out the effects of a transmission line so you can predict the impedance or measure the impedance at the end of the line. When I showed how to use the calibration function, I used this OSL or open short load calibration standard. This one's made by Rosenberger. And a lot of people asked, hey, where can I get one of those? Well, you can find them on eBay and places like that. Unfortunately, oftentimes they cost as much as the analyzer does. Well, in this video I'm going to show you how you can build your own for a fraction of that cost. Part of the reason that this standard costs so much is because it is designed to operate to several gigahertz. Well, this analyzer only goes to 55 megahertz, so we can build something that a little bit lower performance, but perfectly adequate for amateur use at HF and even low VHF frequencies. Now, since most HF amateur radio operation uses PL259 and SO239 connectors, we'll build our standard using that. So I picked up a couple of these inexpensive SO239 to SMA-female adapters, and this is what we're going to make our standards out of. I'll put a link for this adapter that I'm using here in the video description down below. Now, to make our OSL standards, we're going to need 3 of these. On each of them we'll cut off the end of the SMA connector here, and one of them just file it smooth and leave it open, and that'll be our open standard. And then on one of them we will short the center conductor to the outer ground shell, and that'll be our short. And on a third we'll add 50 ohm termination from the center to the ground. So first thing we need to do is prepare each of these by cutting off the top of the SMA connector. Of course, one way to do this is to clamp the adapter in a vise and grab a hacksaw blade and cut the end of the connector off. But sometimes clamping something like this, especially if it has threads, is difficult to do without damaging it, and it also can get hung up. So I've got a neat little trick I'm going to show you of how I cut these off. I've got a couple of these SMA shorting plugs laying around here. So what I'm going to do is thread that onto the end of the SMA connector, and that's going to help us in stabilizing this when we go to cut the connector off. Now, the hexagonal head of the shorting plug fits really well into the jaws of the chuck of the drill press. And we can just hand tighten this. It's got plenty of grip on there now. And what we'll do is run the drill press here, and then we can just use a cutting tool to cut the connector off. And we can do this with a little file if we want to use a file. But what I've got here is a nifty little, tiny little metal saw blade that fits in the end of an X-Acto knife handle. So our first standard is an open, and all we do is simply file everything off nice and smooth and give ourselves a nice reference plane there for our open. For the short standard, we're going to use a little copper foil and put that around the base here, and I'll solder it all down. Now for the 50 ohm load standard, I'll take a pair of 100 ohm surface mount resistors and solder them each from the center pin to ground. And there we have our 3 standards, our open, our short, and our load. Let's see how well they work. Okay, so let's start off with nothing connected to the input of the analyzer, and we run the Smith chart here. We can see that essentially we're sitting very close to the open circuit point on the Smith chart, right over here at this at the 3 o'clock position. So now I've attached a short length of coax. Now that's open at the end, and if we run this Smith chart here again, now I can see all the points have essentially rotated around down the Smith chart here. So that's not representing the impedance that's seen at the end of the cable, it's representing the impedance that's seen looking into that cable here. So if we want to take the cable out of the system and make our measurements with respect to this point here, we need to calibrate to here. Okay, so we'll start the calibration process, and it tells us to prepare our standards. Let's connect the open to the end of the cable first, and we hit OK, and it's collecting data on the open. Next we do the same for the short. Short's connected, hit OK, collect the data on the short, and connect the load, and collect the data with the load. So let's see how effective our cal standards were. So again, here's our Smith chart without the calibration to take out the effects of the cable. When we run that again, we can see all of our points sitting way down here. And if we apply that calibration, all those points move right here. In fact, we'll run it again. See all those points collecting right there at the open circuit position on the Smith chart. So now we've seen how easy it is to take a couple of RF adapters and create an open, short, and load calibration standard for an antenna analyzer like this RigExpert AA55 zoom. If you like what you see, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed already, please do so, and click the bell down below the video here if you want to get notified each time I post a new video. And thanks again for watching.